a mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, hey, I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey.
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so only slowing us down.
Yellow!
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Nix to the air. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The Broncos at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
They'll go play action with Nix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
The slot man in motion right. Mahomes now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now here's Mahomes. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now it's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. straight ahead, Estime. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
First down, here's Estime. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Oh, it was right there. 6.
Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Nix from the shotgun. And that is caught. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. That's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
The tight end in motion right. They'll hand it to Estime. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready? Come back team. Come back team. 19 right.
To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Set the knee. Hey, smash. Right there. Go.
Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up,
got that motherfucker.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Burning that neck.
Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 10. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and long.
Give me that thing.
Right side and intercepted. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
What are they?
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Pacheco once again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Oh, catch me. Catch me.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Breather.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes gets it out.
Get in there, boy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final. Of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, hit as he throws there.
Steady.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Look here.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Here we go, sack. Hey, check that, street.
A final shot before break. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Uh-oh.
Falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Broncos 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Uh-oh. Oh, you suck.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing up. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
This one swung out to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
My defense is ridiculous.
Back to throw. Nix.
My defense is a ridiculous. My defense is a ridiculous.
This is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to...
Man, you just got to learn to play this shit. I'm telling you, it's getting fun now.
A little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Oh, he was wide open.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw caught by Dulcich, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Eluding the pressure right.
I need that, fam. Don't you know what defense you playing up against? You know. Don't you know, Creed?
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
That's into the hands of Gordon once again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Attack.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Man!
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
Sir.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Fuck.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Come here, boy. Think it's a game out here?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Nix. And he rifles one incomplete.
What you trying to get me killed?
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Got him.
That is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy.
Got him.
46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Butker now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
They trying to show him some love, huh? Okay. Okay, they trying to show him some love.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, Nix.
Wow.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the give, it's Estimate. And
Stop
they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
18, right here. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Nix to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll take it.
All in makes this nigga fumble.
Bo Nix A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. It's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this
He ain't even want it.
To put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10. Now it's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw is Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims.
Damn, that should have been my pick. Boy, how you ain't get that, boy.
With their tails between their legs, they're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Nix once more.
I need that. Good use. Good user. Good user. Good user.
Again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's caught right side by Worthy.
Boy.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Boy.
A gain there of 21 yards. But they have
Out
been
of bounds,
unstoppable this
boy.
afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
Enough.
And that's what's helped them build.
Y'all ain't fast.
And this will be caught And the carnage continues. It's another
Y'all ain't
touchdown.
fast enough to
Partner,
catch
when a
me.
team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Lay his ass out.
And fighting down inside the 25.
They
got to be pleased with this.
Oh.
He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
Now
now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw.
My defense!
Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.